I'm so glad you're here for this very special Midsummer Streamathon. I have Kylie Koo.
Hello.
Here today with me. She's going to be reading chat, so I don't have to look up. Isn't that? What a treat, right? Hi, Brenda. Hey, Mo is here. She'll be posting links for us, and she is amazing. So if you have a question, Mo is probably a good one to ask, or she will get my attention. If you put things in all caps, I will definitely, we will see it, but we do have Kylie here to help with that. Hi, Raul. Hey, Belinda. This is going to be so much fun. So I would like you to know, well, first of all, I'm Sharon, Texture Junkies. This is Kylie Koo. You can visit her awesome channel as well. And I think Mo might be able to put that link in for you. Thumbs up would be amazing. If you are new here, please subscribe and join the fun. You guys know, hi, Kitty Jen. Hey, Ann. You guys know I'm only a couple away from 1,000, and it just like came up on me. like I didn't even notice. Hey, Diane. Oh, we got lots of friends in today. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Sherry. Oh, it's good to have you. Okay, so I didn't know what I was going to do today. I was actually off yesterday and I was away from home. And Monday, we had kind of a snafu and I ended up going live on the fly. But I do better on the fly if I don't over prepare. What I did this morning was I went through some of my favorite kind of fibery projects that I've made over time. And I want to get through this real quick because then we'll let Kylie chat while I choose some pieces. This was my bouffant beehive girl that I made into sort of a bee. She's got a bell. She hangs on my kitchen window and just makes me happy. Made a little beehive of pearls up there. She was just a lot of fun to make. I really like her. And every time I do the dishes, she makes me smile. And then I found some other things and I was like, no, maybe not. I had some denim out. These are just old projects. Thought maybe we can make one of these, and these have a clip on them. And then I was like, no, a little plastic there over the face. Got a few of those. And then, of course, you guys know I love my little tags here that I make out of scraps and textured pieces. And this one is made on canvas. And so that was almost a thing. And then I decided I have this, and I'm better if I'm doing something I've not done yet. I have these. I am going to use one of these. Now these I just began painting them. Let me go full screen too. We shall do that. There we go. Is that better? Hi, Anina. So full screen. I started with some of them thinking, okay, these are going to be great on covers or on, 3D projects. And I wanted to kind of see, and I did these a long time ago. I was just playing with them. There's a lot of really good ones here. And what I think I want to do is use her. And what I'm going to do is a version of that bee, but I'm going to make it a flat tassel instead of a tassel, Oh, thank you. This clay is that Form Flex form. I've got to get the thing out. That was sent to me by the owner of the company. She and her husband have this company, and they created this product for us. And it actually bends. I'm just going to get a bag out so you can see what it is I'm working with here and give you some information. So it's FormFlex molding compound, and it's rubbery when it's dry. So you can wrap it around like bottles and boxes and all kinds of stuff. And this was actually done with Swelligant. So it's an actual patina on there. You paint some metal on, you put a chemical on it, and it does this on its own. And she's just, she's amazing. So if you look up formflex.com or formflex molding compound, you will get this. And her name, let me see, she sends you little cards, little instructions. You put them in the freezer so you can just demold them real quick. I mean, it doesn't take long. Looking for her business card that I may have put elsewhere. She even puts a little sample on her business card. Her name is Tammy. Tammy Odom, I think, on my Facebook page. So if you want more information on that, let me know. And after the stream, and I will give it to you. Okay. Oh, Mo found it. Look at that. Mo, you are amazing. I just want to say that. Okay. Yeah. So she's kind of steampunk. And then I have some new beads. You don't have to have one of these, by the way. I do have some stickers out here to show you like an example of how you might do this if you don't have one of these, because, you know, I always like to give a second choice here. So you might have some stickers that you could use and put on like maybe some canvas. I was thinking like that. I probably won't get through 2 of them today, but I think she might be next, or her. You could use a spooky little girl and do a Halloween one. I mean, you can use any image, really, and make a flat tassel. Let's see. So what I was kind of thinking is I have loads of new little things like this, stuff I haven't used yet. So let's use some of these and make something cool. These ones are so special. These have a cameo on each one. They're cameos. Do you see that? They're beads. Beads. Hi, Liz. Hi, Mama Juju. So anyway, let's have a play. Let's get on it, and Kylie can pop in there. How's that? I'm gonna grab some stuff here and kind of just get her started.
Okay, I'm just going to pop in now and say, if you could, it'd be great if you could give this video, this live stream, a thumbs up straight away. It makes a difference. And if you're not subscribed, then please do subscribe to Sharon, to Texture Junkies. She is so close to getting 1,000. Just think, you might be the person that clicks the 1,000.
Yes.
Link. Wouldn't that be amazing? So please do like the video and subscribe if you're not already subscribed.
Okay, I've got a bit of chain. I'm just pulling out some stuff
Wow,
here.
you've got 16 likes already. That's great.
Oh, that's awesome. You guys are amazing, I would like to say. This Streamathon has been so much fun, and I'm sorry I missed a lot of yesterday. It is harder for me in the evenings, too, I would say. I'm just trying to find, I'm thinking she might end up being, she could be on one of these, which is a ring. I will back her. Or I could put a pin on her, and then she could just pin onto the edge of a journal. You could put her on a front cover. You could wear her. You could pin her on your kitchen curtains. Wouldn't that be fun? So I'm thinking, what do you guys think? Pin or dangle with a hoop? I'm going to let you guys decide that. So Kylie, you can tell me what the decision is there.
Put your answers in the chat. Raoul, I am from Scotland, not from Ireland, but obviously very close to Ireland. So, yeah. And we've got Lisa in from Making Minglet. Hi, Lisa.
Lisa, hello. So we're going to choose one of those. And in the meantime, I'm going to give this some alcohol ink, I think. I could go with tissue or whatever, but I kind of want to play with a little alcohol ink right now. And I do have some out. So let me find something to put it on like this, so I'm not wasting ink, right? You can't waste that ink. It's precious, precious.
Belinda is asking if Formflex would work on embossing plates. That's a good question.
I think it's full. It's like foamy, so it would be. Yeah, you mean, can you use the embossing plate to texture it? Is that what you're saying? Absolutely. You absolutely can. You can use anything you would use on clay to texture it. So, you know, That would be the thing.
Yeah, Diane's suggesting to use powder on it first, to dust it with powder first.
Oh yeah, definitely do that. So it doesn't stick in your embossing folder. Also, there's like a mold release stuff you could use. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this in here. I looked everywhere for my little tiny funnels today. I mean, everywhere. That's what I was doing during Miriam's stream for something else too.
Don't we all know that experience of looking for something and not finding it?
Yeah.
And then next time you're looking for something, you find the thing you were looking for the time before.
Yeah. Yes. So since I moved my room, I haven't been able to find them, and I always knew where they were before, and they should still be in that container, but they are not. I don't know what I did. I have no idea. So getting out a little alcohol ink. I'm just going to tell you what I'm using, and then Kylie can we decide on these. I'm going to use my secret sauce. That is half alcohol ink, or I mean half alcohol, 90%, and half hand sanitizer. And it works a little differently and holds things kind of in place a little more until you're ready to move it. Just because it's thicker. And that is my secret sauce for anybody that knows my history and knows that's what I do. So alcohol ink dries fast, so that's kind of why I'm going with this. It's just a, wood heart. First thing I want to put down, I think, is I'm going to wait for the golden white. Those are my favorite colors, by the way, to add to everything. Everything. Should we do like a red or, something unexpected? Maybe like a scarlet of some sort, candy red, currant. If I do that and add my white, it turns pink. So I just changed my mind.
No pink, no pink, no pink.
Yeah, the currant is okay. It kind of turns like a different color when you do that. So I'm going to put this in 4 places now, I guess. And then I want to add a bit of Greystone, just because. And I know these colors may not coordinate, but when we get there, you'll see. Because I'm going to add the golden white. And then I have a bit of, I don't want to do that one. I want to do a little bit of my moss here. Now, I think it needs blue because that's kind of in between those colors. Let me grab it. Right. How about some glacier?
So we've got Trish, we've got Crafting House Kitty Jen, and Art Junkie joining us.
Well, hello, Art Junkie, Kitty Jen, and Trish, and probably Evie in the background. I'm so glad you're here. Well, these are going to turn purple. The Greystone has a purple tint to it. I can't even open that. Come on, teeth now. I get it. Okay. Bad. I'm so bad. So if I add some of that white back in, it's going to change those colors just a little bit, give us some fun. I tried to pick things that I could do quickly, but I don't work that quickly because I fuss with stuff, That's what I do. It's what I live for. I'm going to go ahead and let this flow all the way off. Why is it not looking very gold? I should have shaken my thing more, I think. Let's see. I do have the, looking for it real quick, the Tim Holtz gilded whatever right in here. And
Yolanda's here.
Statue. Hey, Rhonda.
Yolanda.
Oh, Yolande. Hey, Yolande. Okay, so let's do this one. Pixis makes a really good gold. I have to say it's my favorite one. Oh, it's starting to happen there. But these are Gosh, I haven't had these open in a while, apparently. It was hard to get that off. I've never had one have difficulty like getting off the lid. Oh, that's what happened. It got stuck. Okay. I'm going to go wild here. So
when I was watching one of your older videos today, probably from a year ago or so, you actually had the gold and the white in kind of separate containers.
I do, yeah.
Just ease or?
Yeah, that is because I buy them in bulk. These are the two I buy in bulk. And well, this one is a random one, but I usually have I have a white Pyxis. This one
right.
was given to me. But Pyxis makes the best, and it separates like pieces of gold, and it's amazing. So I want to kind of move that around a little bit. I should let it go off the edges a little bit. And let's get this out, go off that edge. And then while this dries, which won't take time, pink. I've got to fix it.
You've crossed over.
Yeah, it did. Yes, it did. So when you start adding colors back in, that gold starts showing up around those edges, and it is amazing. And I'm going to give it a little blow. Let that happen.
Diane's asking if you could go over the name of the gold ink again, please.
Yes, I can. It is the Pyxis Alcohol Ink Gold. And it is, if I could, I'm going to pick this up for you right now and let you see what's happening. Can you see around the edges where it kind of flakes apart and becomes like this amazing, it's almost like gold leaf, but it's separated. You just can't get that with anything else, anything. And I think it needs more. Let me see if I can get the gold off the bottom there. I hate using these other golds because I just don't think they have the same impact. And I know it looks like a lot, but that's just how I do. When I use alcohol ink on the gel plate, it looks like a lot, but I end up using every single drop. There's one thing I can do right now to lighten my load and maybe get some of that pink off there. And, you know, it doesn't hurt to do a bit of work on it. And then maybe I'll add some more gold back in, but I'm going to pick up some of that. I exposed some pink. I keep tags like this on my desk always for things just like this.
That little bit of pink actually makes it look kind of either like a sky or, you know, something out in space.
Clouds.
It looks good. Yeah, it's okay.
It's kind of baby pink, and that's where I cringe usually, but maybe I can get some gold in there and make it happy. Yeah. I only have an hour and a half today, which is so sad. And if anybody, you know, tomorrow it would be my normal live stream, and I'm just not liking it. It needs to dry.
So Mo's asking, could you possibly hold up the gold bottle?
Oh, yes, I can.
Just to see it for a bit longer. So it's Pyxis, P-I-X-I-S-S, alcohol ink in gold.
That's right. Jasper, did I say hello?
I've not seen that brand anywhere, but maybe it's something in North America. I don't know, but yeah. So Pyxis.
They send you these with it so you can refill the bottles also. Oh, and they have, I just recommend go get this in the gold and go get the white. Those are just the best. And I use them on everything. And this is just kind of making me mad at this point. So it's okay to start over. We do better when we're working off the cuff here. Oh, look, a gold stamp or a heart stamp.
So
See,
we've got
I'm
Cara
looking at this.
saying that you're expecting Cara Delia.
I am expecting Kara. Kara, you made it.
Yep.
Kara is a new friend that I met on TikTok, and she streams all the time on TikTok, and it's wonderful. She does great stuff. She has these little packs that she sells that are like, she takes old photos and prints them out like old photos, like on photo paper. And then she totally distresses the photos. And yesterday she was actually doing something really cool. She made death certificates to go with a set of ghosty photos, but they were funny. Like, they had funny old names and they died by choking on glitter, or, you know, it was all really funny stuff. And I love her sense of humor. It's, oh, you've learned from me? Oh my goodness, Kara. What, you learned that it's okay to start over? Because that's what we did. Yep. See, I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking I want to get, I wonder if I have an orange or just copper.
I have to laugh. I can't help but read a page that's in front of me, and we've got, he rubbed his hand on the seat of his pants before offering it to me.
Does that say that on here?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, I see it. Oh, you know what? Maybe that needs to go on something. I did a really funny one the other day too. Oh my gosh. It was this project that I did, and it says, detachment of shock prevented the minder from disturbing me in the slightest.
Oh, really? I can't help it. Sometimes, you know, when I'm using book pages and I'm filming, I will suddenly realize that I've stopped for several minutes because I'm reading what's on the page, and it just kind of jumps out.
Okay, I added some more gold. I added a little bit of another color. I'm going to add a bit of white here. We kind of went away from the pink that was bothering me, though it may show back up. We'll see what happens. I love it when the white gets the little, oh, I love that right there. I'll pick it up and show you just a sec. It just makes me so happy. Makes a girl happy. And then I have to put a drop of gold in the white because, you know, let that one dry. And I want you to see kind of the separation that's happening there. I don't know if you can see all of that. It's pretty great. Oh, I'm moving it too. Ooh, watch that. I actually have a short on my channel where I've got alcohol ink moving and I'm really close. It's so cool to watch. Watch it separate and do its thing. I'm going to set this off to the side to dry while we work on the other parts. And this is going to look different when it's dry because it's going to keep separating and doing that thing. And I'm okay with that. I want it to sit flat though, and that's a hard thing as I have things stacked up. So what did we decide on this? Are we pinning it to something so it can be used as a brooch or on your curtain, or, you know, pinned somewhere in your art room? You could put a magnet on it too. Or are we doing it like this with the loop? Because I'm going to let you guys decide that bit. In the meantime, I am going to put on one of my favorite tools here. Find it. This is a jump ring. And if you don't have one of these and you do anything with jewelry and stuff, you need to get these because it is amazing how quickly you get your jump rings in place. So I'm thinking like I'm going to use a bit of chain hanging and maybe put a bell on it right there, or a bit of this chain. It's like a really old one.
We've got votes coming in, mainly so far for loop, so keep them coming in within the next minute. Loop or pin?
Do what? I'm sorry.
Loop or pin? So
yes.
We're starting to get answers for loop.
Oh, good. So Nancy, hello.
Loop or pin?
So I'm going to cut that right there or pull it apart.
Rule's asking, what's your name on TikTok?
My name on TikTok is Texture Junkies. It is the same everywhere. So I don't know where my other pliers are. I'm going to have to go find those. Those are important. They're usually right here. They might be on my desk, on my sewing desk, I mean. Okay, so I'm going to take the top loop here that I'm finding, and I want it to be uneven. So this is going to hang in the front of my fibers. And I want to put a bell right there. I'm going to show you how that, yeah, I have to find those other pliers. This doesn't work. Where would I have put those? I always keep my pliers together, so I'm a little baffled right now. Let me grab some from my sewing desk just a second. Kylie, tell a joke.
I would no. I'm not really good at jokes. Well,
You're not?
No, the ones I know are terrible. So
Are inappropriate? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I know one that's inappropriate, and I remember it from when I was back at high school. And it's funny how some things stick with you. So no, I won't tell that because it's totally inappropriate, and that's not my online persona.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe not on YouTube.
No.
So watch this, guys. You have your jump ring, right? And this makes things so easy. You put it in the slot, you bend it to the side like that. Put your thing on there. Put your thing on there. Now put it back in and twist it back the other way until it snaps. How easy is that? Then sometimes I like to go in and make sure that it's lined up. There we go. Just like that.
What if I said everybody wanted a pin?
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh.
It's all for the loop or
okay.
bezel. Yeah.
It looks like the loop. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm also going to hang one at the one I chose to be the top so I can find it again. Because this is going to hang in the front of the ripped and torn fibers and bits that I want to hang down. So we're going to put that on there like that. Don't worry, I'll add beads, and I'm hoping to get this done within the hour and a half that I have today. So all of my blubber blather is taking up precious time, I think. Sorry.
No, your chat is great, Sharon. That's
okay. So you're wonderful, by the way. Anybody new come in? Did I say hello to Nancy and Maya?
AKA Hi, Alison Art Supply Hoarderland. We all know about
So do we go by Maya or Alice? And is this the Maya that I know? So I don't think I'm going to put it directly on her. I want her to be backed by something. And I do have kind of an idea. I work better off the cuff, or I would have had this all planned out, you know, completely. But what I want to do is take something hard, like maybe from my texture bin, or, oh, we're doing the heart. What am I thinking? I'm just waiting for the heart to dry for that. So I don't need to add that yet. I've lost my mind. See, that's what happens when you go off the cuff. Okay, so we've got that. Let's rip our fabrics. I'm going to just set that off to the side. We've got like 3 different stages going here. Okay, so I just pulled a couple of bags, and believe me, I have like so many of these. Too many that need organized. Does somebody want to come to my house and organize these bags for me? That's what I want to know.
I'll come.
You will? Oh,
yep.
There we go.
Yep.
I would love a visit from Kylie.
Oh, I would love it.
So I've got this rusted fabric. I've probably got 2 buckets of rusty stuff now. That I do this fabric with, and these are some of my favorite pieces that have all the lines. I'm going to rip this in half or in thirds and go from there. So we know we want to use some of the rusty fabric. Oh, hear that?
Whoa.
In slow-mo for you guys.
So good.
What's that?
Did anything ever sound so good?
Oh, it's wonderful. You can see the rust dust just flying here. So I'm going to use those pieces. I have to decide how long she's going to be too. There's one I might use, and I really like this. This stuff is from an old scarf, and it's actually polka dotted. See that? I don't have a disease. That's polka dots on the very fluffy scarf there. I've got some more rusted fabric here, and this one does not rip like I want it to, but maybe if I get into one of these spots. This is from an old curtain, and it just was, nope, no rippy. It's like 70s polyester, that's why. But that's okay, I can cut it and mess it up. I'm good at messing stuff up. I'll try to do things a little quickly here today, at least. So I'm not going to do as much of that. Okay, so maybe some blue. I love this stuff. The blue is one of my favorites, and I want to be able to maybe have enough to fold it in half. It's going to be a little bit of a problem because of the folds in it, but we'll figure it out. I have one of those little things that seals stuff. Maybe I can use it like an iron. I'm not sure. I'm digging in my bag here. I don't want you to not see what I'm doing. So I'm deciding on some colors here. I've got this doing its thing, which I'm going to have to go around those edges a little bit. And a lot of that's going to be hidden. So I fussed with that like unnecessarily. I'm thinking it's going to be like that. So I'll do a bit of something special right there. Probably could have spent less time on that because it doesn't show as much. But, you know, it's part of the process, isn't it? It's how we do. I'm looking for fabric. I'm looking for lace. Looking for stuff that might be a cool thing. Let's see. Oh, I have some of this stuff that I love. This stuff that I love.
So, Sharon, are you streaming as usual this Saturday?
Oh, I did start to say something about that, yeah. Didn't I? Yeah, keep me on track. No. Normally I stream the first and third Saturday of each month at 1 p.m. Pacific time. However, this Saturday, there was a little bit of a snafu in the schedule. So I am streaming, and I'm so sorry about my regularly scheduled people that show up, but I am actually streaming at 7 a.m. my time. Do you know how hard that's going to be? I'm just going to tell you now, I could be extra goofy. I could be. I mean, because I'm not goofy enough, right? But it's possible. And then I'm going to find some more larger pieces like this. But then I'm going to have to get up at like 5, I think. Oh, I'm at 1,000 now. Maya.
Oh, Maya.
Oh, Maya, thank you. Maya is our 1,000th subscriber. Where do you live, Maya? Oh, hey, Julie.
And crafting on a budget.
Just looking for a bit of lace here that I want to use. I might use a bit of that up top. Or these. I'm trying to hurry. I usually work kind of slow because, you know, I work off the cuff, and but that's just how my process is, you know. There's some gold. And one more little
But you know, Sharon, you say you work slow. You stepped in the other day. I can't even remember what day it was now. You know, when your video there's little error, and you stepped in with a live stream, and you just did it. And I thought, if that was me, I would hardly get round to getting the stuff out on my work table. And you,
oh, my desk was such a mess too when I did it.
Great.
Oh,
you're amazing.
Oh, you know what? You're amazing for saying that, and you know, trying to make me feel good. And
I'm not trying to make you feel good. You are good.
What's that?
I said, I'm not trying to make you feel good. You are good.
Oh, you're the best. It really was had to be done. So that's
and you did it. You did it.
I am better in a crisis. I'm one of those people. Like, I am better when I can. I'm just at another box right here, looking for a long hunk of lace. A long one. I am better when I have to. Oh, that's tatting. I'm not using tatting. When I have to work on the fly. When I have a deadline, I'm better, and I hate to admit that because I try not to have deadlines. Oh, I've got some in here. Okay. So I got this the other day. Not that. I got this the other day, and I got it for like $1 at a yard sale with my mom randomly that I don't go to yard sales. And I mean, it's been a while. I have too much crap, and she just wanted to stop by. I wonder if that'll rip because I like that. And $1. I haven't even looked in it yet, but I do know there's some lace in here. Look at that. And there's probably some on the cards too. No. Never know what to do with the folded seam binding, you know? You do like a rickrack, however. No, I want lace, not green lace. Ugh, there's pink. Who wants the pink? Did Maya tell us where she lived?
No, I don't think so.
Maya, where do you live? I'm curious. I have a bunch of mail to send out. And as my 1,000th subscriber today, if you did make 1,000, I would like to send you an artsy postcard.
Oh.
That should be fun. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of this too.
All right. She's in Norway. I've visited Norway. Fantastic.
I have something else that I haven't yet sent to Norway because I was waiting for my contests to end. So that's great. Okay. So what I'm going to do is look at my colors here and say which ones, and this is the edit, right? So which ones go? So I'm going to take that blue out. I don't like it. I'm going to take that one out. Looks cheap. Let's see. I think those all go, and they're a good thing to reach from. Do I want some polka dots? We'll see. We will see. I'm going to put that off to the side. So then I want to start grabbing these and making them kind of uneven, but not too much of a difference. If I can. Unless I have some shorter pieces. Kind of uneven. And
Raul is from Barcelona or Barcelona.
Oh, yeah.
In Spain. Yeah. Oh, Raul, I loved Barcelona. Wonderful. Loved it.
And isn't Chris from Spain as well? I think she is. I'm pretty sure she is. I think. Is she? And I was surprised Chris wasn't in the streamathon, actually. So remember, we're making a flat tassel. So what I'm doing here is making the tassel bit in all different lengths. And I'm just going to keep the wrinkles. Maybe. Might do that. And then I'm going to have some short ones in the front, I guess, because I have some short pieces here I'd like to use. Raul, did you say Chris? Yeah, she's in She is
Mexico.
there. Yeah. Don't forget Canada. Yeah. Canada's beautiful. I'm going to put the longer ones kind of in the back, the shorter ones kind of on top, so they end up in the front. Got a bit of this. This is a great way to use up a whole ton of your fibers. And I know y'all have some.
Mm-hmm.
I know you do. So yeah, don't give me that. We know it. Oh, Chris is from Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And of course, Miriam is from Israel.
Israel. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to tie that in the middle.
And she was on the beach in, I don't know what part of Israel the other day. I was watching her live stream from
Pretty
the
amazing.
beach, and
Yeah.
it was beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Okay, so you're going to, tie it in the middle if you don't know how to make a tassel. And then make sure that you have something that is going to come out of the top of your tassel so you have a little loop, because you're going to need some way to connect it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of this stretchy Christmas weird spirally elastic stuff. And maybe not so much of it, but I just want to make sure I have that loop, and this seems to be a good way to do it. And then I'll let it hang down in the end. So not all of it. So I'm tying that around. Wait, I'm doing this wrong. I need to kind of make a little knot here. Elastic is good for this. Wire is good for this part. I do love making a tassel. And I am trying to do this quickly. I'm sorry. All right, so we've got that, and we know we can use that and put a ring on it, right? Or we can use this piece. Now I want to take this, and I want to start, let's put it down here. I want to start wrapping it.
Sharon, there's people from all over the world here.
I love that.
I mean, Miriam says she was originally from Argentina. Raul says he was originally from, and I need to go back a bit, and I've lost it, but I'll find it in a second. Crafting on a Budget, originally from Puerto Rico. Julie,
so
of course,
cool.
from Australia. Isn't it just wonderful?
It just blows my mind.
The world bonded in art. No boundaries. We're bonded in art.
It is so special. It really, really is. It blows my mind all the time how we have made friends in this community from all over the world. It's so special to have that at all. I mean, how else would you have a friend in Israel?
Yeah, exactly. And Rue from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, and now in Barcelona. So
it's pretty amazing.
Diane from Vancouver, BC.
We have a lot of people from Canada. Yeah, that is true. That is true. So what I'm doing here, I'm pulling my little knot to the top there. And I may or may not let that hang down. I may decide that I want to use it and pull it up. But I'm leaving this tail here because I want to be able to use that. Maybe I should do this and hook it through and have like a, I'm going to do that. So both the tails come out the top. So I'm taking the elastic. Elastic is really good for this because you have wiggle room like this. So I'm going to wrap it around twice so it stays in place. Just like that. There we go. You could knot it if you want. And then I'm going to tie it to this one. And then we have kind of a place it goes over. Now I can add beads, or I could add wire to this. I could add jump rings and charms. There's a lot of ways to handle this right here. this bit. I mean, however you want. Look at that tassel. I mean, come on, look at that. It turned out really nice. So I am going to be adding things like this with our jump ring in the front, and I'll probably add a charm right there. I had a bead on the other one, so I'm thinking that might be nice to have because I like hearing them. I do. So I could also add things like this in here, like underneath this, so it shows, and maybe just cut one off. That's a good idea. I like that. I like it. Just working on the fly here. That's what I do. I forgot to put the pin in my gold. There we go. Okay, I'm going to save these because I might use those, and I kind of know how. So if I connect this to this, then I know that this is going to hang in the back. So I'm going to do it that way. So back to my pliers. Boy, I was rushing around like a fool trying to figure out what to do. I asked what the theme was because I forgot, and it wasn't on the schedule that I had downloaded. And I knew there was a theme for each day. And today it was carving and fiber. Now, if she had said clay and fiber, the project might have been different, even though we are using clay. Come on, get in there. I'm adding another jump ring. And then I'm going to add that jump ring right here. I'm going to poke it right through if I can. I might need to open it more. Okay, poking it through. Turn it around. And back to my little thingy dingy here. Pull that back. So it's got two sizes, one for large rings, one for small rings. How are we doing in chat?
Oh, I'm just replying to Julie because she's saying it's 4:45 a.m. where she is in Australia. And yeah. I was saying, I was up at that time. I was up at 3 a.m. this morning because I'm on the as well. But I'm talking about Thursday and she's talking about Friday. Isn't that, it's mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing. Our time differences. That's how I ended up streaming at 7 a.m. too, by the way. Miriam has worked so hard on this and on that schedule. And it is not her fault that she put me in at 7 a.m. It was just a snafu, really.
But I tuned into Miriam yesterday morning, as I think I said to you already, and I think she was on for about 4 hours.
No.
I mean, in that time, I was just in the background, and I did a bit of chat. I went and had my shower. I came back. I had a bit look. I went and got dressed. I came back, and she's still streaming. And
isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
she's amazing. Yeah. Okay, so what I did. Put another little jump ring right there, and I connected it to that elastic. Now I'm going to hang another thing from there. Make sure my jump ring's good first so it doesn't fall through. Okay, it's good. Yeah, Miriam's been doing like, I think some people have had even like 6-hour stints, haven't they, Miriam? I believe they have.
So, yeah, so she is only 1948, 2148, 19. She's 2 hours ahead of me here. So it's 10 to 10 with her. It's 10 to 8 with me. So, yeah, she's been streaming early in the mornings, I think.
Yeah. There's people that have been going through the night. So I'm going to take this really soft. It's really soft wire, and I would probably have chosen a harder one, but this is the color I want. So I'm going to make a little, I have eye pins, but I don't have any in the color that I want. So just a watching. You guys need to move my camera closer.
My name is Kylie Koo, and I'm a big fan of Sharon's, of Texture Junkies, and of all the other channels you might be following in terms of the streamathons. So yeah, I'm just popping in to say hello and help read the chat for Sharon because I love her.
Oh, I don't know what I would do without the really special friends that I have made in this community too, from all over the world. And one day I'm going to go visit Kylie. That's my plan. Gonna have to. I have to do it.
Give me notice so I can tidy up.
Okay, I will. I would need notice too. It's okay. So I'm going to choose some beads here and hope they fit on the wire. I like the orange because it goes with the rust there. I need to use some of that. I'm going to choose a couple other things here. I don't know what. Maybe that's where that's a beautiful crystal right there. Oh, I have a green pearl that's an antique if it'll fit on my wire. And I mean, you could use buttons, you could use homemade beads, paper beads. There are ways to do this without having any of the things that I do. Oh, it's really not such a great color with that. I want it to be, but it's not. Darn it. And maybe that. Okay, so I'm just choosing colors that are in my palette here. Oh, I forgot I have these new ones here. I also have the hands, and I think a hand would be great on the extra chain. I'll use these things kind of up around her head, I think. I have some gears and stuff. All right, let's do it. So first of all, small. I use pearls a lot. So I'm surprised I don't have a ton of pearls out right now. Yeah, these fit on here. That's an antique, and it might be real even, that pearl. And then, let's see. Maybe the green one? Maybe now is time to put her on. Oh, it's so nice. Look at, do you guys see that? Oh, it's good stuff. Hey, Candy. I think somebody else came in that I missed too. I'm going to move my, close your eyes. I'm going to move my camera closer. Okay. I got to loosen this a little bit. Okay. Move this camera down. Going down. We're going down now. You better know what that is. Okay. Then I'm just going to move my camera over. Does that get you a little bit closer there? I hope. You're a bead hoarder? Well, that's okay. That is okay. These are just spectacular. They look Greek, and I really like it. So then I'm going to take this really old sparkly one. It's kind of bronze. Put it right there. And this will be hung on here. So I'm going to make another loop, probably a really, really big one. And this is not something that's going to get messed with all the time. It's either going to hang on my kitchen window, or it's going to hang on the spine of a journal, or, I mean, it could be in many places. You could wear it. I love making art jewelry like this. And I don't get all fussy with my wires. I let them be as messy as they want to be. As a rust lover, I think it goes with my style, and I just don't worry about it. I'm going to have to trim that one. Where is my trimmer? Not my trimmer. My trimmer. Anybody get that? Oh, there it is. Were you guys yelling at me? It's to your left. It's to your left. Oh my gosh. If there's any questions, let Kylie know. And if you like what you see, a thumbs up would be so appreciated. And a subscribe if you're not. We just hit 1,000 subscribers today in this stream, and I didn't even plan ahead for that. All right, so I've got this. I'm going to even those out. I want to hang it from here. And then I'm going to put a little dangle off of the bottom here. Maybe that's where the hand goes. She needs an arm, right? She needs a hand. Let's give her a hand. It's not good for my budget to watch all this fun stuff from the streamathon. My must-have list is getting larger. Oh, yes, that will happen. What is it that you must have? Because I can tell you where I got it for probably cheap, because I am, I'm on a budget. You know.
Don't say you're cheap.
Yeah, I'm pretty cheap.
No, don't say you're cheap.
I'm a cheap date too. It's okay. I've accepted it. Okay, so again, these are only a couple bucks. And if you go to Temu for some of these things or AliExpress, you will be amazed at the prices. You will. So I want to go ahead and turn that the way I want it, because remember, my copper is my copper wire is soft, so it allows me to do whatever I need to do here. All right, one more jump ring. Sometimes it's difficult with the ring when you're doing something up close like this. So let's see. Let's find that. And sometimes you just have to readjust where your pliers are. And we're going to go here and see it. Oh, yep, it's going to let me use the ring, but I got to readjust where my pliers are. Oh, and we have almost a snap. I don't know what happened there. It's a little bent. Oh, it snapped. It's fine. Okay, so now I have this little chain with a bell. I have a hand for her. She has a little cameo. Maybe she's wearing a pin. You know, it's abstract, right? It's an abstract thing. This is going to get something long. I'm not sure what yet, but I'm going to do something long on there. And it might be an old necklace, or it could be, I don't know. I've got a treasure box here. You can look through there and see if we know what, or if it's going to be one of these other things, like one of those, but maybe something old. I like something old. Let's get the treasure box out. Now, I know you don't all have a treasure box, but if you look around for that broken jewelry, maybe you have some in your jewelry box that you're not wearing. Oof. This is a good one. I'm going to leave that out because it could end up being a collar. I'm just looking for, and this is my favorite stuff. So I wouldn't just use the cameo. I mean, I have other boxes with stuff in it that are like, meh, meh, you know, that was a meh, meh. Maybe a key.
Oh, we have Tammy visiting, who has found you thanks to the streamathon, and she's subscribed and she's in Canada.
Oh, hello, Tammy. I don't think we've met before. Thank you so much for being here and subscribing to this madness on my desk. It is madness right now. I don't like it when it gets this messy, but my brain is a little bit messy the way I create. So some of that does happen to happen, you know. I do have some pearls in here. I'm going to pull out just in case, because I don't have my pearl jar handy. Not seeing anything.
Talk about predictive text. I just called Mo Mom.
You called Mo Mom?
Yeah.
I think that's great, actually. Just Mom.
She said it's okay. I can call her that. So I feel like
you can call us anything, Kylie. With that accent, you can call us anything.
Oh,
that's
so
Nobody says that about our accents, by the way. So
Oh, no,
you
no.
are
Not
super
true.
special
Not
to
true.
have that,
Of course,
Yeah.
you do know that when I listen to myself, I think cringe.
Oh, I do too. I think we all do.
Hmm.
Um, uh, Becca decided that I am her voice doppelganger in one of the streams, which
Yeah,
was awesome.
that was amazing. I meant to go and check her out. I need to do that.
I did check her out, and she's right.
Wow.
We have the same like speech pattern. It's not just the voice. It's like the way we talk and the way our brains work, really. And I thought that was so great. I add a bird and a heart to most everything that I make. And I did get this little bird out here, and I do have a rusty bird to choose from. But maybe what I need right here, and I don't want anything to be the same length. That's a bad thing. So it's going to need some more length so it doesn't match up to that one, because that would bug me. It's going to not want to match up to that one. So maybe I make it longer than this one, longer than the bell, and use some more chain probably. So I'm not finding, I know, here's my heart. It's a heart chain. Do you guys see that? It's made out of hearts. If I can get one of those apart, I will use some of that. I think that's lovely. I think they connect in the middle. I got to figure it out. They could be welded together, and I could be kind of SOL, or just take this bit off. I can take that bit off.
So Beth Schuler has just joined you.
Beth, hello. I'm sorry I missed all your stuff yesterday. I was not home. I did it. Oh, look at that. I used the big slot to do that, and it turns out that is connected in the middle. Now I'll never get that heart the right shape again, but boy, that's tough. There we go.
That seems like a metaphor, doesn't it? I'll never get that heart the same shape again.
Oh, it does. Oh, hey, write that down. That is totally something that could be on an art journal page,
Yep.
That would be great. Okay, I'm going to use my pliers again here. Now, you can buy jump rings like this in a variety of, well, these didn't come in here, but the rest of them did, in a variety of colors and sizes if you're just getting started. And this does fine. I just decided I wanted some brass. I might use that. I decided I wanted some, some of this brass color. So I ordered a second one. But you don't have to. Okay. Did you write that down?
I did. So. Of course I did.
Thank you. I'm gonna want that from you later, because I would like to use that. And I'll forget it right now. Okay, jump ring once again, attaching to this. And I could have put a bead in the middle, but I would have had to make another wire for it, to give it some eyes to connect to. But I think that one has a little gap, so I'm going to go ahead and I don't care. There we go. Look at that. Different levels, and that ends with a heart. I don't think it needs anything else because it's a heart-shaped chain, right? Oh, that's lovely. I could hang some little things off of this. I do have some charms, and maybe I will do that. I have so many. That's the other thing I have left to organize since doing my room, and it has made me crazy. And it's all of my fabric strips and lace and all that stuff needs organized, and all of my charms and bits, because I have a whole shelf over here. It's made out of a drawer, and I had my husband put some shelves in it. We stood it upright. Oh, here's a charm that says love. And I think that goes right there. But it's full of these like boxes and treasure chests and stuff. And it's got all these little charms and bits. Plus on the other side of my room, I have weird stuff like that. So I really need to get it all together. And this reorganizing is not finished. I feel like it's never going to be done. Never. Never, never. It's just every time I do a stream, I realize, oh, that's not working. And then I move something else, you know. Do you guys do that? I bet you do. Move something, realize it doesn't work, move it again. Then you can't find it ever again. Okay, so that says love now. Look at that. Look how quickly we got through her little skirt. I love it. I do. I think this is a little wide, so no harm in doing a bit of cutting. I could have torn that one, but I didn't want to go too far. And maybe right here at the end, just there. And if there's any others that maybe need a little, that one, and this one I'm not tearing because I feel like it's probably going to rip off. But I kind of want to go to the, well, come on, kind of want to go to the top there. It's uneven, so it might be on a bias, and I don't want the whole thing to, you know, like take a piece off. Now I want to go through and kind of give them a little haircut. And that means I don't want any flat edges. This is such a wispy piece of fabric. It's amazing. It just tears apart like that. It's like, ugh. It's an old curtain that came with this house. And let's see what kind of trim here. These need trimmed. It came with a house, and then it was like the lining to the curtains that were up in the house. And it's an old house. So the linings were all kind of rotten from the sun, from being hung in 1968, which was the last time that they, hi, Kim. That was the last time they actually remodeled this house. So 1968 curtains and the lining, you know, and they were fancy curtains. They were like, they had wards come in and like fit their windows and do, you know, do you remember Montgomery Wards when they used to do that? Or other companies. Okay, so that's her skirt and I'm feeling good about it. No more straight lines really. Kind of got a thing going on here with the length, but it's uneven. Like I like it. This one might be.
So Lisa from Making It with Minglet, our favorite, one of our favorites, our lovely friend, says rearranging the craft room is opening Pandora's box for sure.
It is. Oh my goodness, it is. Yep. Yes, it is. It's all that and more. Okay.
I mean, I open a bag and it's like opening Pandora's box.
Yeah.
Because I stuff things in bags.
I do. Well, I stuff things in bins that I can stack. So when I'm doing a project, I'm stuffing things in bins. That's just how I do. And yeah, it is Pandora's box, isn't it? I'm looking right now for something I can use that might be a little Art Deco or a little, you know, I have used this one a lot, but I feel like this one might go with the, what's going on here. And all I'm going to do here, and make sure it's kind of even, I want to, I'm not getting rid of our alcohol ink. I'm just taking a bit of copper. And these ones are really old, but you can still get the Fiesta color metallic powder. I'm just going to take that lid off so I can touch the sides just with my fingers. And I'm just going to see if I can get a little bit of something on here. And this stuff sticks really well. Just a little. it kind of gives her a collar, and I like that idea. She needs a collar, a big queenly, divine, feminine goddess collar. But that's what we're working on right now, by the way. That's what I've been shouting about. The divine feminine. Here she comes, you know? We can all feel strength and in numbers and join together with other women who do not judge each other and feel powerful and amazing. And I think that's what it's all about. I am not finished. Don't worry. I'm going to use. I would like to see that, and I would like to see more of that, and to know our worth, and you know, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to resort to the Nouveau Mousse because it didn't show up as much as I wanted it to. Boy, I need to babysit these. They are drying out. Let's see. A little bit of this. And it's even. So really, I don't need to do the middle, I think. Just around the edges. So who's with me? Who's ready to stand tall, feel powerful, be amazing, and know we're amazing? Because you already are.
Shout it and shout it loud.
That's right. Use your voice. Let's band together and support and pick up all women and let them know how amazing they are. Kind of like, you know, the Wonder Woman planet. You know, like where all the women are in charge. I'm going to do a little something here because I'm going to have to mix these up pretty quick. And I need to put a layer of water on here. They're water soluble. So, and I've had them for 2 years, and I do babysit them once in a while. I have to take them all out, add a little water, which doesn't hurt them because they're water soluble. But it's because I've had them for so long, and I ordered too many colors when I first started. I wanted them all, and I didn't realize that, you know, they would be on a time limit. So let's also take that copper and go kind of around the edges where I'm cleaning it up in some places. And I'll probably hit some of it with some black ink too. All right, off you go. Now we start out with a clean one and eventually, you know, we don't. We just don't. Okay, so I know it's not dry yet, but I didn't do it really thick. She's going to be like that. And that's another one of my hearts. I kind of think I need to put her a little lower because I want, you know, that. All right. So after this dries, I'm going to put this to the side. It won't take long. I would probably go around all of those little shapes with a black fine liner to make them pop. I think that's a good idea, actually. So I'm going to set that to the side and decide what else we need to do here. So for her, this was my other thought, was to do this and have them come off her like a collar. That is beautiful, isn't it? Ah, oh, that is nice. She feels so queenly.
She does, and yet there's a softness there.
She is. She's my favorite one so far. I do have some other molds I haven't used yet that came in the last month and a half, but I haven't had the clay out, and they are really strong female characters like this that are beautiful. Hi, Kathy. I mean, I could scratch that and let's just set her like this for now. And she's going on this. We got to have a hard part, but we'll figure it out. Maybe these will go behind there. So in the end, those look like wings. In the end, this can go on the front of your journals. on the side of your journals, like a piece of journal jewelry, and you could put it on a clip. You could make a brooch out of it. You can hang it in your kitchen window, which I like to call window jewelry, right, Kylie?
Yeah,
She
I
knows
love
what
that phrase, window jewelry. Ugh, I can't even say it. Jewelry. That is one of the words that's hard for Scottish people to say. Jewelry. Jewelry.
Yeah, I bet.
Not jewelry, jewelry.
Well, I'm sorry to make it difficult for you to say things.
It's funny, there are certain words that just
Yeah.
the way we speak are harder to say. And that's one of them. We can't say jewelry. It's jewelry.
Can't say, oh yeah.
Very hard.
We watch a guy on if you watch Oak Island, and he says, we love him. His name is Gary. He's the metal detectorist, and he goes around and detects the island. And it is so funny when he says things like, I'm trying to think of some of the things he says, and my mind is on art. Ook. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a ook.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hook.
Hook.
And he actually says an ook, I think.
Yeah.
Because in his brain, hook starts with the letter A, or that sounds like A.
Ah.
So
no,
he says an ook.
It sounds more north of England.
Yeah.
Scotland, but yeah, because they do sometimes say an ook.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. And it's funny to us. I mean, we get such a kick out of it. I'm thinking a copper washer might be the thing here, because I kind of want to put a ring on her head. Kind of like a halo, or I could make her one. Let me see what I got. Because I could make her one really quick with 2 punches, and it's amazing when it happens. Let's find. Oh, I could use this, either side. And what I'm going to do is grab these. I'm going to grab the small circle that I have here. That one. And then, hold on, I got a bigger circle. I have 3 different sizes here. I don't have a lot of punches. And I have some that I would never use and I need to get rid of, because they came in a craft lot or whatever. They just, I don't use them. But the circles, those are good shapes for stuff like this. So the first thing you want to do is the small one. And you can make these of any size. So if you want to make like the little hole protectors, this is a great way to do it. You use 2 different size smaller punches. It's good. Or you could use 2 different shapes even. So you want to do your small one first. So I like it here. Make sure you have room enough for your big punch to go around it. Sometimes, you forget. And that hole does not go to waste. That is beautiful. And you take your bigger one. Hopefully there's enough room, and center it like that. And wow, look at that. And I could use that side, or I could use that side. I mean, it's a toss-up. I think it's time, though, to see if we can color this. Kara, this is why you're here, right? Kara, I've given her some aging, some of my favorite aging techniques, like with the Old English and with the walnut ink, which my walnut crystals that I mixed with water. So I'm going to go ahead and give that some color and see which side I like the most after I do that. So I've got, this is walnut ink in a pen right here. And I can make this as light or as dark as I want by adding more water or more walnut crystals. It also works so well in a spray bottle. And I was going to make one, but I don't have an empty spray bottle right now. Okay, so just in these pens, it's so nice. You could use ink for this too, but if you just want to get a little bit of color on there and have more control over it, this is the way to go. Also, you can make your colors. If you are doing watercolors, you can adjust, because this is water soluble, like a watercolor. You can adjust your colors so they're a little grungier or a little antiquier by using this with your watercolor when you put it on.
Okay, so Beth is asking, what are walnut crystals?
I will show you. If you do not have these and you are an artist, you need to have these in your supply. I have shared these with some people, or this would still be full. I'm serious, and I use them all the time. Walnut crystals look like that. They are a natural walnut ink. They're natural. And I don't know if it comes from the bark of the walnut tree or if it comes from, it's a natural walnut product is what it is. And it looks like coal a little bit, but it makes everything brown, and you can, but it's a water soluble, transparent brown. And you can make it as light or as dark as you want. Now you can make your sprays. Let's grab one. Make all your sprays with this. Let me grab one that I've made and an example here. Okay. All your sprays. See this one right here? This has a sepia tone, and I'm pretty sure they make this base with this and then add pigment to the bottom. And my suggestion for all of this, if you make your own sprays, which they don't do this and it surprises me, put in some beads or some BBs that are heavy. I put BBs in mine. I keep BBs in here because you never know when you need something like that in your artwork. And this is actually some mustard yellow oxide that I bought on Etsy, and it was just, they're the real pigments that they add to cement and they add to, you know, to make paint. It's the natural color. Oh, 10-minute warning, really?
Yeah, so
No.
sorry, we're probably down to about 8 minutes now.
So this is actually what I mixed
Let's
was that
go.
yellow, and I mixed some of these, and I get this gorgeous, gorgeous color here. So, you know, I was trying to make natural sprays. That's how that started. So everybody run out and get yourself some of these. You can mix it with your paints. You can, you know, if you pre-mix it with a little bit of water, anything water soluble, it can go in, and it's a great way to age stuff, especially in one of these. I mean, and you can keep adding. What it's gonna do is dry a little lighter, and you can add another layer and another layer to get it to the color you want. And where'd my lid go?
I'm just going to jump in to say, if you haven't already, please hit the like button, click those thumbs up. And if you haven't already, then please, please, please subscribe to Sharon's channel.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, she brings brilliant live stream and other videos. So please, you know, to help support her, just do that simple thing. Click those buttons.
You're so great. Kylie and Mo have been so great helping me through this process too. Yeah, Maya, there's another art supply you need. I'm telling you, though, the walnut ink is so versatile in your stash. You can mix it with other things and paint it on stuff. I put it in some Duraclear. And it turned into this, I'm putting this on here wet, so we'll see. It turned into a solid immediately. As soon as I added it, it was the weirdest thing. Okay, so I'm trying to get as much done as I can in a quick, and so I can basically set it down for you to look at. And I won't have it completely together. I will share pictures though when I finish what I am doing here. That'll probably
She
get
looks
some
amazing already.
black. What?
She looks amazing already.
So we're gonna kind of look at this and this, And what I have to do now is decide. She's going to get some really fancy jewelry right here that's going to be long. And it might be some fringe. It might be, I'm not sure what, but it's going to be something that connects these two together seamlessly, so that she's a flat tassel that can be put anywhere. And probably because I am crazy like that and I like birds, I will put a bird on her head because that is significant to many cultures, a bird on the head. You will find a lot of like African masks where they have the bird on the head, and that signifies dreaming and reaching your goals and going higher. And so she might have that. It might be this one. It could be another one. I have lots to choose from. So I do love birds. So there we go. I think that's a lot of fun. I will figure out what else I'm going to do to her right here. Put the pin back on her. Oh, that we decided on the other piece, right? So then she'll hang. Oh, maybe this is what she needs right there to go seamlessly. I don't know. I think she needs a ruffly collar like a queen. You know, looks like an air filter. There's a rusty bird that's actually made out of metal I could use. I don't know. I'm going to put some things on here. Whether it's spikes or, you know, something like that. And then she can hang on a wall in a window or wherever.
So where will you show her, Sharon?
I am going to show her when she's finished. I'm going to finish her today. And I will show her on my Facebook page. I will share photos in a video slide on my TikTok. And then my Facebook automatically uploads to Instagram, which I never go to Instagram, but they're connected. So it goes over there too. Okay. And you'll see them there. I might not see your comments if you leave them there though. And if I remember, I will put it on the community page as well. You guys know how to get to the community page when you go to a channel, because sometimes it's a little difficult. At the top, you actually have to go to the channel by clicking on the picture. And at the top, there's like a line of things like videos, playlists, you know, and you actually have to swipe over to get to the community page.
I think they're now calling it just posts. They're not calling it community for some strange reason.
Did they change it?
They did. They changed it.
Oh, but, okay.
You know, Raoul is following you on TikTok, so, you know.
Oh, great. And don't be afraid of TikTok, you guys. It's really not. There are so many crafters, artists, creators over there. And just don't be afraid. It's good for ADHD. I know it's a rabbit hole, but, you know, I have traded my Facebook rabbit hole for my TikTok rabbit hole because I get a lot of spiritual information. I get the political news I need, and I get creative ideas. So yeah, thank you so much. And please, who is the next person in line again?
Now, Mo posted the link. I'm just going back to see if I can find it.
Is it Peg?
I think it is Peg. Yeah.
Oh, Peg is a collaborator with Kylie and I as well.
Yeah.
We've been doing a year-long event where we're challenging each other. So please go watch Peg. That's amazing. And please give a lot of love to all the other artists in this Streamathon event. Miriam and Raoul behind the scenes have been so amazing. And let's thank Mo for her extra help, and Kylie. And Kylie for being so awesome.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Well, thank you guys so much. I know I'm about 2 minutes early, but let's let you have a moment to go get a coffee and a pee. Okay. Bye, all. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.